No mai, haere mai, and welcome to TSB Arena in Wellington as we get set for round 7 action, the final game of the round in the Rapid League between the hometown Wellington Saints and the visiting Hawke's Bay Hawks. I'm Brenton Van Nistelrooy. With me in commentary is the 6-time NBL champ, Troy McLean. Very good evening to you, Troy.
Good evening, buddy. It's going to be a good one. Yeah,
very much looking forward to this one. Two good sides in Rapid League action. The Wellington Saints boasting a 6-win, 2-loss record to sit in third, while the Hawke's Bay Hawks with a 4-win, 4-loss record sitting just behind them in fourth. Tip-off 2 minutes away. If you are new to Rapid League action, a reminder, 4 4-minute quarters. It's quick fire. It is rapid for a reason. There's the table as we see it. Saints and Hawks. Little separating them at the moment, with Tuatara and the Phi currently leading the way in Rapid League action. The Nuggets and Giants rounding out the 6. Well, it's the Bulls, Jets, Rams, Sharks and Airs on the bottom half of the Rapid League ladder as we reach the end of round 7. The Saints coming off a 49-30 win over the Sharks. Well, here's the Hawks: Costly, Eagle, Murphy, Cutter and Ferguson. They're coming off a 40-36 win over the Franklin Bulls. They played on Saturday, whereas the Saints played down in Invercargill last Thursday night. So no Clifton Bush the third for the Hawks. He is one of their leading scorers, so that's an absence for them. Well, for the Wellington Saints, Gold, Munir, Chunga, Robertson and Pilcher. And they're also able to call on Mercury Nonu, who scored 10 points in his Rapid League debut, of course, son of the great All Black Ma'a Nonu. Hassan Munir, though, he's been lighting it up. 11.6 points per game, third in the league. That spotlight, he's listed for a reason. He's first also in assists, 3.1 a game. He's also first in steals. Yeah. Troy McLean.
Yeah, he's been great. All the work he's put in the off-season and the work he does with Coach Tupu and Coach Aaron Young, it's starting to pay off for him.
Jacob Murphy, leading scorer for Hawke's Bay, 9.3 points per game, and fourth in the league in steals per game as well. So that should be a good matchup between those two going at it, Jacob Murphy and Hassan Munir. Very much looking forward to this one. The match officials, Callum Welsh, Sam McFadgen and Amy Jo Clark, as we get set for tip-off here at TSB Arena. Saints in their yellow Rapid League kit and the white predominantly of the visiting Hawks. And it's Chunga earning possession for the Saints. Munir. Pilcher. Hand off to Chunga. Doesn't like what he sees. Back to Munir. Gold. Now Adana Robertson. Floater. It drops.
It's his go-to move, the off-foot floater. You're going to see that a lot of times tonight from Adana.
Yeah, the lefty, of course. Bringing out the court. Costly. Eventually finds its way to the corner. It's good. Dropping from Jacob Murphy.
Nice ball movement there from the Hawks.
Chunga. Inside, and it drops.
I'd like to see that from Aubrey a little bit more, turning the corner, getting to the rim. Use his athleticism to finish over the big.
Costly, the only one in this Hawks Rapid League side who wasn't schooled in the Hawke's Bay at a Shirley Boys last season. See another basket there from the Hawks. So
keep an eye on that switch there. If they continue to switch that, we will see if the Hawks can take care of.
Pilcher uncontested at the rim. Lays it up and in. Murphy bringing up the court for the Hawks. Cutter.
Nice high-low. Good seal.
Tommy Ferguson going to work on Gold and finishing. So, good start so far. No one's missed.
Yes. And they're getting the shots that they want.
Munir. Going to work, shoots for three. It's good. Take it on. Costly. And they have their first three of the game the Wellington Saints.
Nice pullback into a pull-up three. Not something that Hassan is known for, but again, worked on his game in the summer, in the off-season and doing the thing.
Carter, well worked by Pilcher. So goes inside to Ezra Eagle. Backing up Chunga, couple of moves, fade away, baseline, doesn't drop. Rebound though to Murphy. Back to Eagle. Takes on Pilcher. Again spins baseline. Pilcher stays to his task though. And it goes inside to Carter, who is fouled.
Very intentional with Hawke's Bay of getting the ball inside to Eagle or Rasmussen. And they're doing a great job of moving off the ball, playing off of each other.
So first trip to the free throw line is for the Hawks. Kobe Cutter. First one rims out from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
I like the yellow uniforms, but I'm not sure. There's something about them, but I do like them.
I do like that they've got their own kit.
Yes.
So your own team, the Rapid League team. This is pretty cool. Mercury Nonu checks into the game for the Wellington Saints, as you might have heard over the PA. Good start to him for his Rapid League career. 10 points in Invercargill on Thursday night. Bounce pass, no good to Pilcher. Murphy quickly down the floor.
Yeah, Mercury couldn't turn the corner there, so his pass was a little bit stretched out.
Allen also off the bench for Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, I had the privilege and pleasure to work and coach Mercury Nonu last year. Great young man.
He's still in his final year, of course, at school. Mercury Nonu, Scots.
Great
Lovely
pass.
outlet pass to the corner, and Ezra Eagle converts two. Good basketball all round. Costly with a great dish to Eagle in the corner.
Yeah, a little wrap pass there. Difficult to do, but
you can see why his Shirley boys side went well in the national tournament last year, secondary schools basketball.
they do teach them how to move the ball correctly in the South.
Back with it is Costly. Finds his way inside the paint, and this time with the finish. Showing his all-round game, Kobe Costly. Fourth in the league in assists. Just 0.4 behind this man, Munir, who'll shoot this time, and another one drops from range as well, Munir. And the buzzer beater.
Yeah, the Hawks are going to be in for a long night if Hassan is shooting and making from long range. The Hawks deciding to go under and squeeze the coverage, which is probably the right thing to do. And Hassan taking that and solving that and coming up with 3 points.
You see a replay of that three, and it was deep. And still, the Hawks though lead at the quarter time by the 1. Munir leading all scorers with 6, while Ferguson has 4 for the Hawks, but they've had 5 players score. The Saints have had 4. This is the Sal's deal this week. Get a large veggie pizza for this $35. Scan the online, the QR code there, or use the online code Sal's Wish 26. It's valid until Thursday. Get in to get that $35 large veggie pizza, thanks to our friends at Sal's. The coach is just going over their final instructions before we get back out there. 2 top quality sides in Rapid League action. 3rd and 4th on the ladder, the Saints and Hawks respectively. Just a reminder, at Chemist Warehouse, our official stats partner of the Sal's NBL. Big thank you to Chemist Warehouse for everything they do for the game of basketball.
Hawke's Bay starting with 5 assists that quarter, moving the ball well.
Yeah, some pretty basketball offensively for both sides, really. Weren't any misses. 5 or 6 both teams.
2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Let's see if that continues.
Costly. Allen. Moved his feet.
Both teams seem to be strategically squeezing the screen. So you'll see the big really trying to push the screening big up and then allowing the guard to go under. I think they've made that adjustment on Hassan Manure for
Robertson for three this time. This time it's the lefty. So 3 for 3. The Saints from beyond the arc. Hawke still 2 for 2. Murphy bringing it up court for the Hawks. Allen goes inside to Eagle. Kicks it out to Ferguson for 3. And they miss one.
Nice job there by the Saints. Triple switch on the weak side to
Gold leading the break. Believed to be fouled by Eagle, says the officials. Eagle's eyes suggested he could not believe that one. See a replay of this one. Gold leading the fast break.
I'm not sure.
He has earned a trip to the free throw line. Give us warehouse stripe. Knocks down another. First 6 points of this quarter going the way of the hometown Wellington Saints.
Hassan missed a steal opportunity there, but focused on locking his man up.
Again, Costly and Manure. Good pass inside from Costly to Ferguson. Ferguson lays it up and in, off the glass. Hawks on the board in the second quarter. Manure. Gold, hand off to Chunga. Drives. Ooh. Nice finish off the glass.
Tough. Using his length, getting outside his shoulder line to extend for the finish.
Allen. The 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound Manure, who brings it up half court. Cross-court pass cut out, though, by the Hawks. Now Costly. Murphy for 3. It bounces in off the front of the iron. Shooters' rims today. Gold. Chunga. Robertson. Nonu. A foul on, I don't know, Robertson, who then cops it.
It was a foul on the ref.
Yeah. A closed fist from the official as he was indicated to the score bench that the foul was an offensive one on Robertson.
Hawks doing a good job that position of staying attached and trying to blow up the exchange.
Murphy for 3. That's nice. Good. You can see why he's their leading scorer.
Yeah, no hesitation there. Bit of confusion with the switch, but
very experienced at this level as well. Robertson outside to Nonu for 3. It's good from the corner.
Yeah, Mercury's just a straight scorer, so once that ball goes through the net.
Good work from Eagle, avoiding Chunga and finishing. Good offensive game, this one. Nonu. Pass. Inside. And Chunga converts as well. It's going to be whoever can get locked up defensively, isn't it? It's going to go on and win this game. It's very much basket for basket. Good hands from Nonu. Almost steals that one away. Hawks keep hold of it. Costly to Murphy for 3 again. This time, no good.
A little bit off balance there on the shot.
Nonu turns down the 3. Finds point guard and Manure. And then back to back, both ends, air balls.
A little fatigue maybe.
Yeah, after incredibly hot shooting starts. No one missed a 3 in the first quarter, 4 from 4. Saints hit their first of the second quarter as well. And unfortunately, there's an Eagle with backcourt violation.
Yeah, I think he was calling out to set the terror screen up the floor, and then
he got the pass.
He got the pass.
And he used this clock here, the Saints, and your 4-second differential. Robertson, good defensive work by Hawke's Bay, and the foul.
Oh, I think it's
on the Saints, was it?
No, I think it's a BNZ player timeout.
Oh, player timeout. Well called. So a chance for the players to discuss this one with 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Of course, BNZ has invested in New Zealand basketball, so they're giving away 5,000 tickets to school, sports, community groups to come along to see a Sal's NBL game. Scan the QR code on screen, fill out your group's details, and grab your tickets to the big game, thanks to BNZ. 5 seconds remain here in the half. Saints by 2. Hawks chance to tie it or take the lead.
Ooh.
Cross-court pass from Costly meant for Murphy, who was cutting. So sails out of bounds. 1.6 seconds now for the Saints to do something. And they'll take a timeout as well. Back-to-back BNZ player timeouts.
Hawks be upset with that. Just turn the ball over. Give it straight back to them.
And still the chance for the Saints to put up a half-decent shot here too.
Let's see what they draw up. I would say on the games that I've seen them play so far, there would be some type of elevator action where Mercury will come through the middle, or
he got it off just in time, but off target.
He hit one very similar to this against Southland at the buzzer, so it makes sense.
Saints go to the half with a 2-point advantage. 25 plays 23, so a 13-10 quarter in the Saints' favour. It's been a good offensive game of Rapid League action so far, though. Expect that to continue between these two teams, who have two of the top sides in the Rapid League, third playing fourth, and the Saints and Hawks respectively. So far it's Chunga and Munir with 6 points. Robertson also 5. All 6 of their players have scored, while Murphy leading the way for Hawke's Bay. He has 9. 6 also to Ferguson and 5 to Eagle. 5 of their 6 players have scored 2. And that's what you expect in a good offensive game of basketball so far, Troy.
And Rapid affords you that, you know, quick games, quick possessions. Both teams playing playing up the floor in terms of their defensive intensity. My thoughts are whoever can really put pressure on the slot to corner handoff and force that action to be non-existent or negate that action, I think they'll get a good advantage here. Both teams seem to be running that action. Yeah,
shooting 77% from the floor are the Saints and 69% for the Hawks as well. As we checking some of those Chemist Warehouse stats as well. A couple of steals for Allen and one to Kara, showing good defense there from the Hawks base side. As Kane Okianga, who's going over things in the huddle for the Hawks. Chris Tupu likewise in the Saints huddle. And this is the beauty of Rapid League action as well. The halftime's just a couple of minutes, and then we're straight back into another 4-minute quarter. Only just enough chance to get your breath back, and then you're straight back into it.
Let's see if they can go back inside Hawke's Bay. Rasmussen being a target for them at the start of the first quarter.
So Saints with possession to start this second half.
Nice.
Oh, that one rims out from Robertson. The 3 looked good out of the hand. Doesn't drop. Rebound. Hawke's Bay. Murphy bringing it up the floor. Here's Pilcher for company. Kicks it out. Chased off the 3-point line is Cutter. Back to Murphy. Now has Gold on him. Goes inside to Ferguson. Ferguson's shot rims out, unfortunately, the big. Now Robertson. Back to Munir, who drives. Handoff to Gold. It was good, but there was a foul before that from, I believe it was Ferguson. Mercury Nonu checks back in for Alana Robertson, who does have the 2 fouls. Manier was looking for gold and picked out by Cutter. And leading the fast break is Murphy, but he can't convert. Rebound Pilcher. Nonu bringing it up the floor. Almost a steal from Murphy. Saints somehow keep hold of it. Pilcher quickly to Nonu. Good quick ball movement from the Saints. Pilcher now takes it upon himself. It doesn't drop. Costly the other way for Hawke's Bay.
Nice
Ferguson.
crossover.
Nice work on Pilcher to create the space and
Arthur be upset there.
Get to the basket. He now has 8 points. Ferguson, Manier into the paint and draws the foul. Tommy Ferguson can't believe it.
Yeah, Hassan could be real shifty here.
Didn't look like there was a lot in that. Not from that replay anyway. Well sold by Manier though, and earns himself a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Of course, every free throw made this season adds to the funds for the Basketball New Zealand Hoops and Schools program, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Can't convert the second. Good strong rebound though by Pilcher. And the layup is good.
Great effort there.
Ferguson bringing it up the floor as gold for company. Now Murphy.
Not sure if that was on purpose. He did a good job.
He did the job. Murphy for 3.
Wow.
It's no good, but good strong offensive board by Ferguson. Then the putback is good too. He now has 10. Manier going to work inside. Floats it in.
Just no hesitation from Hassan. Quick push. Found space. Got to his spot.
Murphy this time is fouled by Nonu. As Kobe Costley checks back in for Hawke's Bay. 3-point ball game at the moment, midway through this third quarter. Costley. Now Cutter outside to Allen, who penetrates. There's about 3 Saints there. He couldn't get his pass around.
It looked like 3. I think Aubrey looked like 3. Was super long.
Yeah, there's no way he's getting around those arms of Aubrey Chunga there. Good work by the small forward for the Saints.
Really starting to see what Aubrey brings to the table.
Still just 17 years of age, as is Nonu, Chunga and Nonu.
Interesting lineup for the Saints here. Very small.
Yeah, that was a situation when they didn't have Darius Latu in their side. They're certainly a lot smaller. And that's where the likes of Tommy Ferguson can go to work for Hawke's Bay.
That's right. Let's see how they cover it.
Bringing it up the floor is Costley. Ferguson. Away from the basket at the moment, but now cutting to it. Couldn't get the ball from Allen. Eagle tries to find him. Good denial of the pass. And then a turnover. Pilcher inside. Good defense by Allen. Now Costley pushing the pace. Eagle.
Saints doing what they do best, running. Getting into transition. It's unfortunate there to miss. Arthur should have gone ahead and dunked it.
Ferguson earning himself a rest as Murphy checking back in.
Coach Hawke deciding to go with the matching up.
Nice imbalanced play from Costley to Eagle, who is fouled. Second foul on Nonu. So Ezra Eagle go to the line. Chemist Warehouse stripe for a second Eagle. It's good. So 3-point ball game now. Mania going to work. Pass to Pilcher, who is denied by Carter. No, it was Eagle, excuse me.
Great touch pass. Hassan, once he gets into that paint, he's a problem.
Yeah, that's the reason why he's leading the league in both assists and steals, but just third in points as well. Already has 11 for the evening. He averages 11.6 per game. Ferguson leading the Hawks with 10. Murphy still with 9. Pilcher successful with his first, but not the second, and Costley with the rebound. Murphy pushing the pace, attacking and finishing. Good strong move. He now joins Mania with 11 points in this ball game. Nonu brings in the pass, throws it up to Aubrey Chunga, who throws it down. Wow. The two 17-year-olds combine.
Wow. Great vision there from Mercury Nonu. And then his eyes sold the lie. He was looking away, saw Aubrey cut baseline. Aubrey did his thing.
Yeah, from Scots to Hibbs.
Nice shot.
That one drops in the buzzer beater. Good response by the Hawks down the other end. We've got a 1-point ball game at 3/4 time. As we see a replay of this alley-oop. Good work from Nonu, and rising high to throw it down was Aubrey Chunga. Two great young talents of Wellington basketball. Another angle of that.
Bang.
Beautiful vision from Nonu.
And he jumped outside the lane almost too. Yeah, Aubrey's got that in his bag. He's a supreme athlete. Still growing, I believe, too.
Yeah, as I mentioned, just 17 years of age. Certainly just started to see glimpses of what he's capable of, there's no doubt. That's the great thing about this rapid league. You can see the future of New Zealand basketball. Two 17-year-olds. Alana Robertson is just 18 years of age as well. The Hawks, a bit more experience. A lot of players who have played several years at this level. Kobe Costley, the only rookie in their 6 tonight. But all to play for this final 4 minutes. Final game of round 7 of rapid league action. Hometown Saints by 1.
Ferguson still off the floor.
Yeah, wonder for how long that will be. Allen finds Eagle. Costley. Outlet pass to Carter for 3. Short, front of the iron. Rebound, Mania. Robertson. Gold. Mania. He loses it. Eagle quickly to Murphy. Murphy taking on Chunga. Good defense. Aubrey Chunga down the other end, showing he's not just a offensive player. And then Pilcher goes coast to coast to finish.
Great finish there by Arthur Pilcher. Low pickup. Forced the guy to reach. As he reaches into the cookie jar, Arthur was able to get the nice finish there.
Beautiful work there by Pilcher, earning himself to turn it into a three-point play at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. And he does.
And on cue, Ferguson checking into the game.
Costly. Eagle. Cross court for Allen for three. It's no good, but rebound and put back from Kara, who's now his own chance to convert a three-point play. And you heard the groans from Troy McLean.
Well, basic brain explosion, but there by Hassan, just ball watching, not finding a body, not hitting anyone. And the bigger Kara comes up with the...
And converts.
After and one.
Three-point game once more.
That would be dissected in film, I'm sure.
Chunga. Robertson. Now Gold. Hand off to Manier, who's well defended by Allen, who's tight to him. Manier creates a bit of space. Outlet to Gold. Three's no good. Good strong rebound by Cutter. Costly quickly to Allen. Costly directing traffic. Murphy cutting. Fade away. Wow. Rims out. Strong rebound, Chunga. And now Pilcher again leading the break.
Great take.
And this time fouled in the act of shooting, so we have to earn these ones. Good attacking of the basket, though, from these Wellington Saints on the break.
The opportunity there to get a body in front, take the charge.
First is good from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. As is the second. As Mercury Nonu check back into the game. Hassan Manier takes a seat.
Interesting to see who takes the ball carrying responsibilities.
Murphy driving up court and then fouled before he had the final shot, though, so he'll now have a chance to shoot a couple from the free throw line.
Just the area for Mercury Nonu that would be great in terms of his learnings and insights. Keeping the ball in front. It's a lot different in the rapid league than it is in the college space. So really good learnings for him.
Murphy is good with his two free throws. He now leads all scorers with 13 points. Vastly experienced at this level, Jacob Murphy. Gold. Chunga for three. Off the back of the glass. Costly brings it over half court for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. 1 point game. Over halfway through this final quarter. Ferguson backing down Gold. Can't finish though. Gold with the rebound.
Saints a bit lucky there. Thought they might have sent a double team, but...
Robertson working his way inside. Kick out to Nonu. Strong move inside. Costly defending well and finishes Mercury Nonu.
Great sense of position and spatial awareness to get that shot off.
Murphy gets inside and earns himself another trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Putting the Hawks on his back, Jacob Murphy. Successful with the first.
Little help from the crowd there.
And the second. 2-point game. Mania. Robertson. Gold hands it back to Sam Mania. Back in the game for the Saints. Now Chunga going to work. And it drops in. Good strong move.
Yeah, solid body there. Just created enough space to use his length, get over the top. Tough finish though.
Ferguson. Allen. Costly. Good defensive work by Gold. One of the backcourt violation, but was off Sam Gold. Costly. Nice work. Penetrates, then kick out to Murphy, but three is no good. Now the clock's starting to run out for the visiting Hawke's Bay Hawks. Robertson. Gold just using this clock are the Saints. Gold throws it away though. Opportunity here for the Hawks quickly, but Mania with a steal. He does lead the league. Uses up the clock, then finds Gold, who is fouled hard by Ferguson.
A tough sequence of plays for Hawke's Bay.
See Mania there just trying to hold up the play, wanted to use that clock as much as possible, waiting for Gold.
Still a two-position game. Plenty of time.
Drops the second. Oh, wow. Quick outlet ball looking for Allen. Cut out by Robertson and then cleaned up by Chunga, who was quickly fouled by Murphy. That should do it. You weren't expecting the length of the court pass.
The Hail Mary.
As well read by Robertson to get back there as well.
Yeah, hell of a pass. Looked like a quarterback there. Even hit the spin on it.
Chunga's good with the first free throw from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. There's going to be, there's 4.6 seconds remaining after this. Saints looking to close out their 7th win of the Rapid League season. Goes 2 from 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Player timeout called. BNZ want to inspire the next generation of basketballers, so they're giving away 5,000 tickets to schools, sports, community groups. Come along to see a Sal's NBL game. Scan that QR code on screen, fill out your group's details, and grab your tickets to the big game, all thanks to BNZ. Of course, they advance the ball with the player timeout. Do the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Try and get a quick shot away here. And then come up with a steal. Try and pull off a miracle finish here. For three, Eagle from the corner. Gets unfortunate, it rims out, and that'll do it. Aubrey Chunga after the buzzer with the three-quarter court shot. But it is the Wellington Saints who run out 47-40 winners. That is their 7th win from 9 games. Rounding out round 7 of Rapid League action. Impressive final quarter there, Troy. 12 points to 6. They got it done at the business end of the game.
Yeah, good spread of scoring too. 3 guys in double figures. Yeah, great job. Good defensive pressure and intensity. They stuck with their schemes.
Yeah, see Chunga, Mania, Pilcher, the 3 in double figures. Murphy led all scorers for the Hawks with 14. Ferguson with 10. Eagle also had 7. But all of the players scoring at least 4 points for the Saints. Mania was their leading rebounder, surprisingly, the point guard with 4. Pilcher and Chunga with 3 each, while Costly had 3 assists. Costly with 4, Mania with 4. The 2 point guards doing the job there. Eagle and Nonu also with 3 and 2 each. Chunga with a big block. We saw that with his long arms. Kara couple of steals. Allen, 2 steals, and Mania, Chunga, Robertson, and Nono, all with 1 apiece for the hometown Wellington Saints, who have got the job done here this evening at TSB Arena to start round 7, to finish round 7 action in the Rapid League. We'll be back at 7 o'clock with Sal's NBL action. It will be the Mills Albert Wellington Saints taking on the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
in the trunk, my love, damn. How many in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad now pimping for real. Yeah, but been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love. I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got drinks, jokes, sex, and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey, baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Take a piece in the club with your whole girl. Take a pic for the ground, show the whole world. Yeah, is that your bestie? I'm a ice boy, we young like Gretzky. I'm an actual, like bless me. Hit the dance floor, get nasty, impress me. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Take a piece in the club with your whole girl. Take a pic for the ground, show the whole world. Yeah, is that your bestie? I'm a ice boy, we young like Gretzky. I'm an actual, like bless me. Hit the dance floor,
Where's those torches? Let's see you. Thanks, family! Welcome back to TSB Arena as we continue our 2026 campaign. Let's start the week the right way and make some noise in welcoming our team back to McFadden Court. They are the reigning, defending, never seen 13th time NZNBL champions. Now
wish you left me. More diamonds, more gold, more motion, more. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night. You got this burn, all I need is one night. I went deaf on it. Yes, my, yes, I, Fiesta. Drop top G-Wagons, we don't do Teslas. Go pay for the bag, I pay semesters. I turn dream girls to my new extras. And recognize game girls do too. Run through the city like a two-live fruit. Got a Harlem broad, got a Brooklyn broad. I ain't come this far just to come this far. A friend to all is a friend to none. So don't push me, cause I'll press the button. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night. You got this burn, all I need is one night. I went deaf on it.
All I need is one night, one chick. Dumb drip. Baby wanna be scrubby scrub shit. Baby wanna be with me, call me a husband. She was singing on my mic, titty with a hook spin.
I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night. All I need is one night. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it.
No mai, haere mai, and welcome to TSB Arena in Wellington as we get set for the final game of round 7 of the Sal's NBL. It's the defending champion Mills Albert Wellington Saints taking on the Hawke's Bay Hawks. The Saints riding high, 4th on the ladder with a 5-3 record, but after defeat last Thursday against the Southland Sharks, while Hawke's Bay coming off a big loss to Franklin on Saturday night, currently 9th place on the league ladder. I'm Brenton Van Nistelrooy. With me in commentary is 6-time NBL champ Troy McLean, and so far Troy 50-50 who will win in our Your Shout poll. Make sure you scan the QR code or go to yourshout.vote to submit your vote on who you think will win. But Troy, who do you think will win tonight?
With the Hawks being a little bit undermanned, Greta not playing tonight, so yeah, I've got my one eye on the Saints.
Yeah, both those guys out tonight, so no Clifton Bush III or Dan Greta for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. That is a big news story out of their camp. Greta, of course, 20.9 points per game, 3rd in the league with rebounding, 10.1, 2.9 assists, and also 8th in the league with steals, 1.9. Here's the table. Southland Sharks, Tuatara, and the Canterbury Rams very tight at the top between those three, and then it is the defending champion Wellington Saints in 4th alongside the Otago Nuggets. Franklin Bulls currently in that mid spot in the table, and there's the bottom 5 here of Taranaki, Manawatu, Hawke's Bay, Tauranga and Nelson. Not too much between those sides. Of course, Hawke's Bay win here, they can make a big jump and join Taranaki, who are currently occupying that 7th place on the league ladder. And the upcoming fixtures in round 8, rivalry redemption round. Tipping us off is the Taranaki Airs hosting Manawatu Jets on Friday night. Then on Saturday, got the doubleheader, the 5 playing the Hawks, who are straight back into action on Saturday, and then the Rams taking on the Giants. Then on Sunday afternoon, it is the Bulls and the Auckland Tuatara. So plenty of good games to come. Look forward to in round 8 action, but first is the final game of round 7. And here is the starting 5 for the visiting Hawke's Bay Hawks. Ball, Rasmussen, McLaughlin, Burton and Jeter. So Burton inserted into that starting 5 with no Dan Greta, who took a nasty knock to the nether regions on, was it Saturday night up in Auckland against the Franklin Bulls. So they don't have him. So it means a lot falls on a few of the other players, one of them being Jackson Ball, who caught up without Troy McLean.
Hey Jackson, good to have you back home, brother. How are you finding adjusting between the leagues that you're playing in?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Obviously got finished with the season over at Illawarra and then obviously back here. And I guess it's just adjusting to the different pace and the different physicality. And yeah, it's been awesome for me.
Awesome. And what's your point of focus tonight against this Wellington Saints team?
Yeah, this is a high-powered offense. They've had a great start to the season, so it's just really locking in on our personnel and taking away their best players' best attributes. And I just want to say shout out to Kirsten on behalf of the Hawks for being inducted to the New Zealand Basketball Hall of Fame. Shot miss.
Jackson Ball, the shout out there to Kristen Daly-Taylor. Congratulations to her and her family. Inducted into the Basketball New Zealand Hall of Fame yesterday. Great honour for a great basketball personality, not just in the Hawke's Bay region, but throughout New Zealand. A tremendous service as we check in the starting 5 for the hometown Wellington Saints. Davison, Ingram, Liafa, Aaliyah and Pepper. Of course, Pepper lighting it up. 43 points he had in the defeat to Southland Sharks. He leads all scorers with 29 points per game this season. The next best in the league is 23.8. So he is an out-and-out scorer. There's no doubt about that. But his 43 points wasn't enough to get over the Southland Sharks. Going to need more help and need a greater that load to be shared a bit more. And one of those who got 11 points on Thursday night was Akesh Aaliyah, and he spoke with our Troy McLean.
Tough one against Southland. What defensive adjustments are you guys looking to make against this Hawks team coming in tonight?
I don't think we're looking to make adjustments. I think we're We're trying to find our home base, go back to the basics, just playing rules, do what's necessary, get the job done, move on to the next. Just find our home base.
Clear identity when on the offensive end. Any adjustments in that area, or just much the same?
Just find each other more, play free. It starts with stops. When we get stops and run, it's very easy, but when it's a half-court game, moving the ball, moving the defense, just trying to find everyone, getting everyone involved.
Appreciate you.
Thoughts of Akesh Alia there, the starting centre for the hometown Wellington Saints. They need a big game this evening if they return to form on their home floor. They have enjoyed home comfort so far, haven't they, Troy McLean? Yes. 4-0 home. Here's the tail of the tape. The scoring, 99.9 points per game, the Wellington Saints. Hawks not too shabby, 92.6. Defensively, quite a big difference between the two sides as well. The player spotlight is the two leading scorers for both sides. Elijah Pepper, as I mentioned, top of the league, 29 points per game, while Keanu Rasmussen, 21.6 points per game. He's 10th in the league, and very much the barometers, Troy, for both of these sides.
Yeah, agreed. Along with the offense, you know, if the Hawks can do a good job of slowing down the Saints and keeping the pace the way that they want to play, then they have a chance. Saints, on the other hand, have to really do a better job of guarding the three-point line. I believe Southland got off to a really quick start by hitting most of their threes, so let's see how the Saints go in terms of making sure that they contain the three-point shooting of Alonzo Birdie.
Here's the match officials this evening. Callum Welsh is the crew chief, Hayden Pipe and Sam McFadgen are the two assistants on the floor for the officials this evening. A big game for them to take charge of. Elijah Pepper, as I mentioned, leading all scorers in the league, also top of the league in steals, 10th in assists as well. So doing it at other ends of the floor as well, not just in scoring. Carlin Davison, another key player, is the latest in the Your Shout poll. The Saints now sneaking ahead, 57 to 43. Get those votes in, scan the QR code. Who do you think is going to win tonight? The Saints obviously favourites, but Hawke's Bay have shown they are more than capable, have won 2 of their last 3 before losing to Franklin Bulls, but it's going to be how they overcome Dan Greta, because when he took that knock to the nether regions, they were in front of that game. They ended up losing by 16 points.
Yeah, that's right. Big loss, but I expect Jackson Ball and Alonzo Rasmussen to really step up. A great opportunity for them to come out and show what they can do.
As the Saints have been introduced to their home fans here in front of their 13 championship banners. Certainly very strong starting 5.
I think watch out for Isaiah Liafa. He's sort of due to have a big one from a scoring standpoint.
Yeah, just 7.3 points per game so far this season. He is second in the league in assists though.
Yes.
8.5 a game. So he's been contributing in other ways along with 5.5 boards. But yeah, not that scoring we're accustomed to.
Just a bit of a dip in the shooting percentages as well. I'm sure you'll see those start moving back to the mean.
So all in readiness for the final game of round 9 action, round 7 action, excuse me, in the Sal's NBL. The hometown Saints taking on the visiting Hawke's Bay Hawks. It'll be Alia and Chase Jeter to jump for this one. Jeter in just his 4th game since arriving in Hawke's Bay for the Hawks. Great CV, played at Duke and Arizona as well.
They were 0-5, and when he came on board, really changed the identity of their team. So, and he looks very locked in.
Liafa after Alia won the opening tip. Pepper, bounce pass slightly behind Davison. Had to stop and reel it in. Back to Pepper. And now goes to work on Jeter. Finds his way inside, around Alia, and to the basket.
Great Gortat screen there by Alia. Just sealed his man, allowed Pepper to get downhill, used his body.
And that's where he's almost automatic, Pepper, once he gets inside the arc. Shooting twos at 66%. McLaughlin now with the response. It rims out. Davison with the rebound. Quickly over half court. Attempted the bounce pass to Pepper. Breakdown of communication. Now the other way to the Hawks. Rasmussen can't finish. Jeter with the put back, can't convert. Now it's the Ball, who does convert with the floater.
Saints not doing a very good job there securing the rebound, keeping it one position. A couple guys leaked out. Nice back cut.
Pepper, 2 for 2. The league's leading scorer. Ball-handling responsibilities to Rasmussen. Getting inside, finding McLaughlin, who finishes. And some contact, no foul called.
High pace right now, which suits the Wellington Saints.
Aaliyah backing up his defender, then finding Pepper, eventually tracks down the loose ball. And Aaliyah fouled by Ball.
Jackson Ball, a very strong guard.
Yeah, pretty impressive body for an 18-year-old as well. Averaging 18 points a game. Jackson Ball, along with almost 5 assists. Shot doesn't drop for the Saints. Rasmussen quickly down the other end of the floor. Looking for Burton, finds him. Jeter has his pocket picked by Elijah Pepper, who throws it up for Davison, who finishes despite the attentions of Ball. The crowd loved that one.
Pepper was eyeing that up from half court. Davidson kept on the gas, and nice
block from Leafa. And collecting the loose ball was Aaliyah. Leafa now leading the break. He can't finish. Ball the rebound. Pushing the pace and down the other end. Jeter misses an alley-oop.
It's a couple of close misses there by Jeter. Oh, they like this matchup in the post. Go to work.
Davison on the smaller Rasmussen. And now Aaliyah for 3. Rims out. Rasmussen, of course, a newly named tallback this year. Played for the Adelaide 36ers. Jeter misses again. And the attentions of Aaliyah.
Pepper there or thereabouts too, just having active hands. Oh, there it is.
Ah, yeah, beautiful alley-oop there. Well caught by our cameras. Pepper, Leafa, Aaliyah, back to Leafa.
Beautiful pass.
Finds Ingram in the corner, who gets it back with a bounce pass from Davison. Good defense by Gold, but then Ingram grabs his own board and puts it back.
Just constant pressure on the rim right now from the Saints.
Ball, Jeter for 3, showing his reign, nonchalant for 3. I thought he was throwing it up for a pass.
That was a running 3. That was a runner. And the Hawke's Bay Hawks are seeming like this is a normal thing for him, so we'll take it.
Wow.
Oh, back at you.
Oh, Pepper.
Okay. Now, there is a big backstory for this for me. This is a shot that I try to shoot regularly. I'm so glad that other people are taking this. The 1-foot runner.
Well, I must say, it caught out the opposition defensively both times. Down the other end, Davison, the spin and finish. And he's a chance to convert a 3-point play.
Hey, and that's illegal contact? And
Might be able to hear a bit of Will Lopez, Ken's Taipan's coach, talking to the officials. Unable to convert from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. The three-point play, Davison. Saints by 4. Midway through this first quarter. Ball for 3. Doesn't get the drop.
Saints deciding to go under on Jackson.
Davison that time going his own. Can't convert. Now Rasmussen taking on Robertson, who's checked into the game for the Saints. Now Jeter beyond the arc. Hunt's also into the game for the hosts. McLaughlin backing down Davison. Turnaround jumper no good. Davison quickly pushing the pace and then holding it up while waiting for Aaliyah to come into the half court. Now throws it inside to Aaliyah. And Aaliyah, who had the mismatch on ball. Good pass and find from Davison and the finish from Aaliyah.
Both teams exploring mismatches, exploring what they can and cannot do.
Jeter. McLaughlin. Rasmussen.
Hard show there by Aaliyah.
Working on Robertson. I think got a piece of it. Shot clock violation.
Ball sticking a little bit too much there at the top. Especially against hard show coverages. You want to kind of get off the ball quickly and try and mess with the backside help.
Change of piece for each side. Gold. Sam Gold checking in for the Saints. Also checking in for Hawke's Bay, Tommy Ferguson, as Jeter takes a seat. Robertson. Hunt. Hand off to Pepper. A nice bounce pass back to Hunt, who throws it down.
Nice early window pocket. Easy finish. Really starting to see the Saints getting a lot more comfortable on the offensive end, which is a bad sign for Hawke's Bay.
Couldn't convert over Hunt. Leafa leads the break. Back with the captain.
Great job.
Inside to Hunt. We can't get it to drop. Good combination again, finding the big for the Saints. There's a series replay of that one from Hunt. Too late. Coming over was Ferguson. Hunt, who quietly goes about things, 12.3 points per game, 3rd in the league in blocks, 1.6 a game. Big roll off this bench for the Saints. Usually the first to check in off the pint. Knocks down the second from the Chemist Warehouse strike. 9-point game now. The Hawks doubling up, doubled up by the Saints. Rasmussen.
McLaughlin has to be a bit careful here. He's picked up 2 fouls.
Layoff to Ferguson, who finishes. Leafa. Robertson, Pepper for 3. Off the front of the iron, the Hawks pull down the defensive board. And Rasmussen bringing it back over half court. Calls for the screen and kicks it out to Carter. Now driving is Rasmussen. The Hawks believe there was a foul, nothing called. The attention of the Hunt, and Hunt go down the other end, can't finish.
They had a man down here, Hawke's Bay, so Saints not being able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Rasmussen was still on the floor after the missed shot on the attentions of Hunt. And this time, Ball driving and is fouled. There's Rasmussen. So they viewed that as a fair contest to the officials. Certainly the bench right next to us, Troy, did not agree with that one.
very animated.
And as you'd expect from your coaching bench, to back your man. The ball does now earn himself a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Of course, every free throw made this season adds to the funds for the Basketball New Zealand Hoops and Schools program, all thanks to Chemist Warehouse. Davison bringing it over half court for the Saints. Leafa, bounce pass for Alea, couldn't quite handle it the first time. Now picks up, turnaround jumper off the front, rebound Cutter. Ball throwing it forward to Jeter, who reels it in and then throws it away. Slightly too deep for Jeter to be able to do anything underneath the basket, and then slightly rushed with the pass.
Just saying to Jackson Ball there, good pass, I'll get out, I'll go get that next time. Isaiah being very deferring quite a lot, being very pass orientated.
Alea with the rebound from the Davison miss and the putback.
Saints going to be very happy with limiting them to 12 points for this quarter. Let's see if they can keep that.
There's still a minute and change remaining in the first period. And as Jacob Murphy checks in for the first time, and Keanu Rasmussen earns a rest.
These are the minutes that are really important for Hawke's Bay.
Ball taking on Ingram. Nice spin move, fade away off the back of the iron. Strong rebound from Davison, who eventually grabs the ball. Ingram now leading the break. Taking on Ball. Beautiful. And finishing. And a chance to convert a three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Beautiful play. Also attacking Jackson. I believe that's his second. Yeah.
As indeed. So him and McLaughlin are two early fouls in this contest. So he earns a seat on the bench for Hawke's Bay. And Ingram converts.
You're looking to extend pressure here.
Rasmussen is quickly back into the game for Ball. Jeter backing up Alea, goes baseline, gets him in the air. Can't finish though. Good strong rebound, Davison.
Alea putting his hand up saying, yep, I should not have jumped. Obviously something they've identified in the scout to stay on the ground.
Soaking it up, not much difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Almost the last shot of the quarter. Davison can't convert, but he's going to earn a chance to get him the hard way from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Really enjoying watching Davison in the screen, along with Jordan Hunt as well. They get out of the screen very fast. It's kind of like a touch screen. What some people call a sumo hit. You'll see their two hands come up and slightly hit. And that will create the separation they need. And with Isaiah being assist orientated, you're going to get the ball in really good positions to score.
Knocks down the second from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Doubling up the Hawks again, 24-12. There's just a couple of seconds remain here. Can he get the shot away? No, he can't. Wasn't quite aware of the shot clock. And that ends it for the first quarter here from TSB Arena in Wellington. It is the Wellington Saints, the home side, who are up by 12, 24-12.
give you the vouchers when we find them out back. So let's go down in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Otto's coming to the south end, Ollie to the north. But get their first buckets after their first bust. Cheer them on, ladies and gentlemen. Otto in the black, Ollie in the blue. Repping last year's uniforms, I like them. Pitch up are nice. They got 2. They're going for 3 each. Oh, they got their spot. Got their spot now. 2 to go. Come on, oh, Ollie. Ollie. Middle down. 1 more to go each, lads. Now you got to upstage that one, Ollie. Oh, we're just going forward this time. Okay, stay there. Give it up for Ollie and Ollie, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to good friends at Sal's Pizza. Get yourself a half cheese and half pepperoni with 4 garlic knots at all good Sal's pizzerias.
Quarter time here at TSB Arena in the final game of round 7 of the Sal's NBL, and it is the Mills Albert Wellington Saints by a dozen, 24-12. And here's the Sal's NBL deal of the week from our friends at Sal's. A large veggie pizza for just $35. Use the online code Sal's Swish 26 or scan the QR code on screen. Valid until Thursday night. Make sure you take advantage of that one, thanks to our great friends at Sal's. As we're back underway, second quarter here at TSB Arena. Jeter, who surprisingly his only basket was a 3-pointer, and he throws it away early in this second quarter. Stopping on a dime was Pepper. Now for 3, Ingram. Couldn't convert, and Davis unable to grab the rebound. Hawke's Bay back with it. Rasmussen tried to find Jeter, but good hand there by Aaliyah in the passing lane.
Saints doing a good job with their hard show coverage. Rotating well. Aaliyah, decent hard shows and getting back to Jeter.
Eagle. Rasmussen. Well beyond the arc. Shot clock about to expire. Another shot clock violation. Straight down the other end goes Elijah Pepper for another basket. He now has 9.
Yeah, lifted the shot blocker there, and then nice little English on the left-hand side of the backboard.
Jeter this time trying to go for the sky hook.
The Kareem.
Yeah. Didn't quite have the finish of Kareem, though.
Not as smooth. Oh, wow.
Davison does well to haul in that pass from Liafa. Now Pepper looking to go back to work on Jeter. 3 to rims out. Rebound the Hawks. Rasmussen again with the ball handling responsibilities, with Gold off the, with ball, excuse me, off the floor. Him and McLaughlin with 2 early fouls.
A little bit of a mix-up there, having a Leon Rasmussen, but the Hawks doing a really good job of creating space for him to get downhill.
Yeah, a lot falling on him this evening, especially with ball, with those 2 early fouls. I was already doing a lot of the ball handling when ball was on the floor, but he'll do even more now. Just 2 of their usual starters on the floor at the moment for Hawke's Bay, and Jeter and Rasmussen. Kara, Eagle, and Murphy all played big minutes Rapid League earlier this evening. Well, for the Saints, they got their starting 5 of Pepper, Liafa, Davison, Ingram, and Aaliyah.
They usually roll pretty hard with this group, which is fair. Oh, a bit of zone. The 2-3 zone.
And they pick their way through that with ease. Davison finding Aaliyah. Pepper with another steal. Runs into a three. It's good. 12 points he now has, Elijah Pepper, of course, coming off that big 43-point performance last Thursday. Leading all scorers, Aaliyah with 6, 5 apiece for Ingram and Davison. Well, so far for Hawke's Bay, McLaughlin leading their scoring with 4, but he's been off the court for a long time with a couple of fouls, so they've got to try and find scoring to come from some other place, Troy.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to be able to stop the Saints getting downhill. I think defensively right now they're leaking too many points, and then offensively just tend to be over dribbling, not making quick enough decisions to hurt the coverages that you see from the Saints. But it's a scary time, which is a good timeout from the Hawke's Bay Hawks.
Yeah, Keanu Rasmussen, of course, their leading scorer, 21.5 points per game. Just the one free throw so far to show. Of course, a lot falling on his shoulders offensively in the absence of Dan Greta, their second leading scorer, who is not suiting up tonight, which is a big loss for Will Lopez's side. We'll see how they come out of this timeout, what Lopez has said to his side, and how they respond. They try and eat into this deficit, which was 12 at quarter time and is now shot out to 18. There is Dan Greta, real character of this league. Of course, champion a couple of seasons ago with the Illawarra Hawks in Australia too.
They're gone with Ball. Gonna roll the dice with him on the floor with 2. I would do the same.
Yeah, they had to, didn't they?
Yeah.
We can't let this game get away from you in the first half. Murphy finds his way inside. Lovely little finger roll finish.
Yeah, good job, young fella. Turn the corner.
Leading scorer in rapid league action earlier this evening.
Seen that 2-3 again.
I'm about to see Jeremy McLaughlin check back in 2. There's Pepper for 3. Doesn't drop. Good strong rebound, Rasmussen. McLaughlin has been sitting for a long time with 2 fouls. Lopez about to bring him back in as Rasmussen rides the contact and finishes. That's a strong move.
That's
two young man.
2 athletes meeting in the air. I thought Carlin was pretty vertical there. Let's have a look.
I think that's what he's saying. Ooh. I think the Hawks bench will say not much has gone Rasmussen's way so far. A deserved one to go his way.
What some might call a make-up call.
Chance to convert the free three-point play, and does. Keanu Rasmussen. So he quickly has his first field goal. Now has 4 points for the game. Davison going to work on him. Then finds Aaliyah, who is fouled. And Aaliyah will have a chance to shoot a couple. And you see Davison lost his hand, lost his footing somewhat, but still managed to come up with the perfect pass to Aaliyah.
A great job of just getting the ball into the middle, perfectly in the paint. Collapse the zone.
Aaliyah shooting 85.4% from the line this season. Didn't like his first, didn't like his second. They both went in. Now up by 15. 33-18 of the Saints. Rasmussen, guarded by Ingram, calls for the screen, gets it, but we double teamed as Rasmussen and then throws it away.
Again, just a couple dribbles too many.
Robertson Back in the game for the Saints as Liafa gets a rest. Alia working on the smaller Murphy, then dishes it out to Pepper, who threw it up for Alia, but he didn't see it coming.
Pepper also missed I don't know, in the corner there. Could have gave him a nice little kick pass to the corner. He's good for those. There he goes.
Robertson trying to chase it down. It was tipped into the backcourt by the Saints, so Hawks Bay able to recover. Rasmussen this time for 3. No good. Long rebound, Davison, who brings the ball up court. Takes on Murphy. And then 3 from Alia. Rims out. Rasmussen taking on Robertson. Now, Jeter steps into another of those threes. He's 2 for 2.
This is called a runner 3, Brenton. That is amazing.
It's a thing of beauty. We haven't checked the stats, whether we've seen them this season, but both times it doesn't. Looks like he's going for the pass, doesn't it? The way it looks. We see here.
Yes. It's sort of layup footwork. Even Carla Davidson's looking at the Hawks bench going, what's going on?
It's worked. That's how he's got his basket so much far in this game as Chase Jeter.
Runner 3. You might see this from Steph Curry every now and then, but...
Wow.
Love it.
So someone who didn't love it was Aaron Young, who's wanted to have a chat with his side. Maybe getting them to watch out for that next time. He's done it a couple of times as Chase Jeter. Been successful with it. The big centre.
Always thought it's quite unblockable with the knee coming up right in front of you. Be difficult to block, but it helps being close to 7 foot.
Yeah. It certainly does.
That could be the spark for them. Yeah, I think Rasmussen, if he can get off the ball a little bit earlier, really start punishing the Saints for some of their coverages.
Yeah, they got their starting 5 back on the floor now, despite foul trouble. Jeter actually has a couple of fouls as well now, along with McLaughlin and Ball, but they're all on the floor, along with Rasmussen and Burton, who started this game for the Hawks, as they try to further eat into this deficit. Davison going straight down at Jeter. Can't convert though. Jeter did enough.
This sometimes happens with zones. You know, teams can sort of get a little bit complacent, a little bit comfortable.
McLaughlin going to work on Davison, and then the dish to Burton, who finishes. 10-point game now. Pepper. He saw 2 big bodies, but managed to pick a pass between the 2 of them. Bounce pass to Davison.
Presence and poise from Elijah Pepper, just baiting the 2 guys to go ahead and
steal from Liafa. Throws it ahead to Hunt. Almost had his pocket picked by Rasmussen though, who picks up a foul. That's just his first. Here we see a replay of that Pepper bounce pass. Great patience, as Troy McLean said, just lured in Jeter and McLaughlin. Picked a pass between them, and Davison, the willing recipient, to add another field goal as Aubrey Chung has checked into the game for the first time for the Saints. Davison for 3, no good. Ball with the long rebound. Chung, who came off a big game in Rapid League earlier, as the Saints won that one, the 7th win of the new season. Davison not quite able to chase that one down and keep in bounds. So 8 seconds left on the shot clock for Hawke's Bay. Rasmussen gets it back from Burton. Finding his way inside, the layoff to Jeter. Unable to finish, but he's going to earn himself a trip to the free throw line.
Running from the free throw line?
I was about to ask, is that what the free throw shot's like as well? Maybe he should.
Maybe he should be running from the three-point line.
The Chemist Warehouse stripe. Chase Jeter. Successful with the second.
They're staying with the zone. It seems to be bugging the Saints. Just
Pepper for three. Doesn't get that one to drop. Downhill is Rasmussen. Kicks it out to Burton for three from the corner. High arcing shot. No good. Good work under the basket though by Jeter, and the finish.
great footwork there.
And patience as well. Find the opening with Hunt on him. Now Chunga from the corner. Can't get that to drop either.
Great save.
But Pepper keeps possession for the Saints. Davison. Cross court to Liafa for three. It drops. Liafa with his first points of the ball game.
Only his second shot too.
McLaughlin almost loses it, just keeps hold of it, but then Liafa with the steal, finding Pepper. Pepper leading the break, behind the back to Davison, and then Hunt finishes.
Ooh, bit of showtime there.
A run from the Saints, timeouts of the Hawks.
I think the two athletes, Aubrey and Davison, were lining themselves up for the alley-oop. Kind of ran into each other there.
Yeah. Pepper knew they were both in the area, but was slightly behind Davison, but he had the trailing Hunt, who was able to finish. So back out to 14 go the Saints. Pepper continuing to lead all scorers with 12. Allaire with 8. Davison with 7. Well, for the Hawks, it's Jeter. He has 9, including 2 3-pointers. Well, they've had 6 other players score, but none more than just the 4 for Hawke's Bay. So they have shared the scoring load. They just need a few more players to score bigger numbers. The Saints will look to close out this quarter. 2.5 minutes and change remaining. Led by a dozen at quarter time. They extended that early in this quarter, but then the Hawks made a nice run before a quick couple of baskets to the Saints.
Yeah, once Jeter went off the floor, sort of stopped the bleeding there for the Saints.
Yeah, Ferguson now in the game for Jeter. Ball with the ball handling responsibilities. He waves away Rasmussen. Now finds Rasmussen coming off screen. Gets inside, kicks out to McLaughlin for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound Ingram. Liafa leading the break. Outside to Hunt for 3. Doesn't drop. McLaughlin with the rebound. Now Ball taking on Hunt down the other end. Good strong move from the left-handed finish there from Ball.
Great move, using his strength and athleticism. You'll see the Saints try and get into the middle of the zone. Right there.
Chunga inside to Allaire. Good finish from Allaire. Good find from Chunga. Rasmussen this time bringing it up over half court. And off to Ball. Oh. Ball fighting through the screen of Hunt, who is going to be called for the foul.
Thought that was a pretty good hard show. Took the contact right through the middle. But Jackson doing a good job of trying to turn a corner.
Pepper and Davison check back in for Hunt and Chunga. Not the kind of players you want checking in the ball game if you're a Hawks fan. With still a minute and a half remaining in this one, the first half. Ball. Ferguson back out to Ball for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, Pepper. Leafa. Davison. Now Ingram working inside. The jumper is good. Eventually able to inbound the Hawks as the pressure coming full court from Pepper and Aaliyah. McLaughlin. Back to Rasmussen for three. Off the front. Rebound, Pepper. Quickly leading the break.
Great defense there from the Saints.
Throws it up and it drops. He was looking for a teammate, then realized they weren't quite there in time. This little floater. He now has 14, Pepper. McLaughlin banging bodies with Davison and then going to ground. Foul going to be called on Davison.
Pretty good job there from Davison, just trying to get McLaughlin to go over his weak shoulder.
It's his second, joining Jordan Hunt with 2 fouls. You see a replay of that one. Seemed to be a bit of contact there. It's on the arm. He went to ground, McLaughlin. And the Chemist Warehouse strike, though. Try and close this deficit. Successful with the first. Not the second, and Aaliyah with the rebound. Slowing it up because the last possession of the first half, you imagine. 10 seconds remain. Aaliyah back out to Leafa, has to go to work quickly. Tried to get it back to Aaliyah, but knocked out of bounds. Saying off a Hawks player. Pepper for three, and he gets a buzzer beater. It drops. Elijah Pepper. Troy McLean will make his way to talk to the Australian guard, who's had a big first half. 17 points Elijah Pepper has, coming off that 43-point game on Thursday night. As it's a 20-point lead to the Saints. 49 plays 29. As we now have a chance to go courtside to Troy McLean.
The first half, brother. Talk to me about your defense and particularly the hard shows, how those rotations have been working out.
They're great. Guys are being aggressive. The big thing for us is communication. We're calling which direction the screen's coming from. That gives us, the guards, time to call into the ball. We're staying into it, high hands, and then we're able to get deflections and lead to turnovers and layups.
Talk to me about the runner three.
They weren't set. I think we were going to go a player timeout, and then nobody was looking, so I just ran out there, catch and shoot.
Well, I mean the running three that you hit over here, because Jeter.
Sorry, my bad. I had to get it back for catch.
Yeah, great.
He shot the one-legged. I had to get it back for him. He thanked me after, too, so we'll take it.
Great.
Thank you.
For the second. Appreciate it.
Elijah Pepper there with our man Troy McLean. 17 points in the first half for the Australian guard. Go with Aaliyah, has 10 points as well. We'll take a break here at TSB Arena and look through all the first half stats of this one. As the Saints in control of the half, 49-29.
Let's go, Dave. Just a little bit over. Oh, Grant. Getting close. Denise. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Two goes, is it? Oh, do you get two as well? Parasol, see there? Let's go. Come Denise. Do we need to bring them in? Here we go. Almost, Grant, almost. Steve. Come on, Steve. One more needed for Steve. That's not going to do it. That's a little bit off. Let's go. We need more balls out there. No? Let's go, Grant. Steve, you'll do it. It's not easy out here. It's not easy out here. It started so well. It started so well. Let's go. Your time. Here we go, Grant. That will do it. That will do it. Parasol taking over Dom over ZNM. Give it a round of applause to Whitney and Grant taking over the win. And the Parasol patch. And Neve and Denise. And of course, shout out to Parasol and ZNM. Our game day partner. Let's welcome back to the court, the Angels.
Who has been on fire once more. 7 of 11 from the field. 4 of 5 inside the arc, also 50% from outside it. 3 of 6, the league's leading scorer, leading up to his moniker, Troy McLean. 29 points per game coming in and on pace to surpass that again.
Yeah, I mean, he's been excellent across the floor, attacking the offensive glass, you know, just keeping possessions alive for the Saints. Just an overall effort.
Alea with 10 as well. Davison 7, Ingram 7. Jeter leading the way. 2 of those running threes. He has 9 points. Jeter also leading the way with rebounding. He has 7. McLaughlin 4. Ball 3. While for the Saints, Alea, Davison and Pepper 6 and 5 apiece for Davison and Pepper. Assist-wise, Davison 6 assists as he always does it all. Rasmussen with 4. Liafa also with 4. He is second in the league in the assists, and just the blocks all going the way of the Saints so far. Davison, Liafa and Alea with 1 apiece, while Pepper with 4 steals. He leads the league with 3 a game, and he already has 4 in the first half, showing he's not just about scoring, also very active with those hands defensively. Big thank you to Chemist Warehouse, the official Welcome back to TSB Arena in Wellington as we get ready for second half action in this round 7 game between the Wellington Saints and the Hawke's Bay Hawks, and it's the Saints in control at the half. Troy McLean, what do Hawke's Bay do? Can they get back into this ball game?
I mean, Rasmussen, yeah, it's possible. 20 points, long time, 2 quarters. So, I mean, Rasmussen's really streaky. Alonzo Burden's very streaky, so they could catch fire. The Saints do have an issue at times with guarding the 3-point line, so we'll see. Hopefully, the Hawks can come and hit a couple, and we can, or Jeter can make a couple more running threes, and then we'll be good to go.
Some of you still believe the Hawks can win it. Scan that QR code, get your votes in. 37% saying the Hawks can come back, or hoping at least they can come back from this 20-point deficit. Rasmussen been kept relatively quiet so far tonight. Just has the 4 points, 1 of 8 shooting. Yet to convert from beyond the arc. It's been Jeter, as Troy mentioned, with the 9 points. Also 5 points to Ball and McLaughlin, but both of those players have been in foul trouble and sat for fair amounts of the first half. McLaughlin in particular just played the 14.5 minutes.
I do like Jackson Ball more of the facilitator and creator as opposed to Rasmussen, but we'll see if that adjustment is made.
As we all in readiness now for this second half, just 30 seconds or so away. Players ready too early. Although Carlin Davison's having a chat with Dan Greeder courtside. He's catching up, asking how Greeder is, no doubt, after that nasty knock against Franklin. More of you jumping on the Saints now, the QR code. Your vote, your shout.vote, excuse me, if you want to get in there. Here they are, Davison and Greeder. As we're all ready to go now. Saints to get us back underway. Back out there with their starting 5. Liafa, Pepper, Davison, Ingram, and Alea. Davison with the spin move. Fadeaway jumper. It drops.
That's beautiful. Playing off of 2 feet, using his athleticism to rise up.
Ball. Double teams. Finds Rasmussen. Now McLaughlin. Ball was slashing to the rim, and then McLaughlin just showed patience. Nice little fadeaway of his own.
Yeah, good job there from Jackson Ball as well, dealing with the coverage. They're going to try and go inside.
Davison looking for options. Liafa now the open Pepper in the corner. It doesn't drop. Fighting for the rebound were Alea and McLaughlin. Officials saying it's come off McLaughlin. So Saints possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Davison. Hand off to Pepper. Wow. He's got a hand on that. Looked like McLaughlin, and then strong work by Jeter underneath. Now Rasmussen. For 3. Still can't get it to drop. Keanu Rasmussen. Back down the other end quickly is Liafa. Ingram. Hand off to Pepper. Liafa back with it. Finds some separation. Can't get the 3 to drop though over Jeter. McLaughlin with the long rebound. Quickly finds its way to Ball. And he's defended well by Dante Ingram, who eventually does give up the foul. Good patience shown by Ball.
Thought he shuffled his feet there a little bit, but ref saw otherwise. Yeah, just that right foot lifted a little bit, but maybe it was lifted because he got bumped.
Yeah, benefit of the doubt there, the officials. Jeter. Rasmussen. Ball. with three, a deep, deep three as well. Near the advertising decal as Ingram goes to ground as he cuts the basket. No foul call.
Ingram's complaining about what he felt was a trip.
And then in front of us we also have Will Lopez complaining on what they thought was a foul on a fast break.
Unsportsmanlike.
Being unsportsmanlike. That's not how the officials saw it. So both sides unhappy with the officials.
See if the Hawks can respond.
Rasmussen has his pocket picked by Davison, who's back down the other end and throwing it down over ball. That gets the crowd on their feet here at TSB.
You can see Jackson eyeing it up. He wasn't sure.
McLaughlin banging bodies with Liafa, finding Jeter, who can't finish the first time, second or the third. Liafa leading the break. Out to Pepper for three. The back of the rim. Good strong rebound by Ball. He's definitely had more of the ball handling responsibilities, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Start the second half, Jackson Ball. Rasmussen, Burton, run off the three by Liafa. McLaughlin tried to find his way through a couple of players who are deemed to have fouled him, and it gets to drop. So chance for a three-point play here for Hawke's Bay. Liafa picking up his first.
Hawks making some tough plays. Deep three by Jackson. And now, wow.
Yeah, that was some finish after that contact.
It's a flipper.
Between McLaughlin and Liafa, and then McLaughlin, as he was fading away to the ground, threw it up and it dropped. Free throw never looked like it was going to go in though, unfortunately, from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Liafa for three. It's good. Big three from Isaiah Liafa.
Great pass by Carlin, right to his hands, walk in three.
He has 2 threes now for the evening. Jeter. Spin move from the big man. Can't get it to drop, but McLaughlin's there to clean up.
Good job there by Jackson to get off the ball early to the short roll. Great way to kill the
Liafa bounce pass to Aliad as well to bring it in, but slight fumble gave an opportunity for Hawke's Bay to come at him.
Threading the needle there.
Second on Rasmussen. You see a replay of that big three from Liafa. You said pre-game, Troy, you expected him to rediscover that scoring touch, and certainly looks like it. He hasn't put up too many shots, but when he has, it's looked pretty good.
Yeah, just finding his rhythm. It takes a little while coming back from the foot injury. Yeah, but good to see the ball go through the hoop for him.
So Leah, chance to earn a couple from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Of course, every free throw made this season adds to the funds for the Basketball New Zealand Hoops and Schools program. All thanks to Chemist Warehouse. And stay tuned for more details on how you can get your hoops in your schools, especially for those schools in the North Island. After those free throws, Rasmussen bringing the ball up court. Jeter now banging bodies with Hunt. Lovely little pass to Rasmussen, but he couldn't finish of the attentions of Davison. He brings the ball back down the other way. Out to Liafa, who's run off the three. Then finds Hunt. Now Alia.
Wow.
Pass between the legs from Alia. And Liafa knocks down another three.
Give me a timeout.
And Will Lopez says, if it's ain't enough of that, no more Harlem Globetrotters-like plays, please. I want a timeout.
Great creativity there from the Saints, just out here hooping.
There's Aliyah involved in an animated conversation with Aaron Young there. I think about a different play, not the play between the legs. As we see a replay here. Aliyah, beautiful. Between the legs, right behind him is the skipper Liafa, and he says, thank you very much, I'll have a 3. So up by 23 points now are the hometown Saints.
It's always a scary prospect with Isaiah Liafa not really shooting the ball well pre this game and now coming out and finding his rhythm. Now you have him and Pepper to worry about, Carlin doing his thing.
Yeah, came into this game averaging just 7.3 points per game. Of course, missed the first few games of the season with a foot injury. So hasn't had the games that everyone else has had, but still contributing in other ways. Second in the league, 8.5 assists per game, 5.5 rebounds as well. Maybe rediscovering that shooting touch tonight. He just had the 2 shot attempts in the first half, one of them being a 3, Liafa.
What's awesome to see, most of the conversation is about defensive orientations and how they're guarding particular actions. Pretty concerted effort here from the Hawks to go to Jeter.
Liafa almost stole it away from Jeter. They eventually held on to it. And McLaughlin, who is called for the charge.
Rasmussen, I believe.
Oh, Rasmussen, excuse me. It was indeed, and that's his 3rd foul as well. This hasn't been his night so far, Keanu Rasmussen, of course. 2 games ago scoring a 39-point game in that win over Nelson Giants. So far, with just the 4 points, does the Hawks' leading scorer. Still plenty of time left. 1/4 remaining in this one. Liafa. Aliyah thinks about the 3. Now shot clock expiring. Good defensive work there by Jeter as he slapped that one out of his hands just as Aliyah was about to elevate. Kara to McLaughlin. Can he fight his way through 3 Saints? No, he can't, but he does earn a foul and a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Another good, strong piece of work from McLaughlin.
Bit of confusion there in that last position from the Saints. Spacing got a bit mixed up. You had Jordan Hunt in the corner with Aliyah in the handoff.
Towel boys in full force to wipe up some of the perspiration off the floor here at TSB. McLaughlin with his 2nd from the free throw line. It doesn't drop, but the rebound from Jeter, who can't throw it down, but Kara can convert. The 3rd time of asking for Hawke's Bay. Back to a 20-point game.
Going back to the zone for the 2-3.
And it seems to be Davison's the one who try and cut through that zone. The Saints see it. That time the bounce pass to Aliyah, who was then fouled.
Very late call.
And his 3rd foul on Jeter. So him and Rasmussen with 3 fouls. Hunt has 3 for the Saints. Aliyah, as I mentioned, first half, 85.4% free throw percentage coming in. Very comfortable from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. There's Aliyah, of course, plays for the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix over in Australia.
Wow.
Judah eventually finding McLaughlin, who lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover going against him, and Coach Will Lopez not enjoying it.
Aaliyah earning that back. If he had been attached on that, we probably would have got a steal.
One of the officials just calling on Hawks GM Jared Kenny to sit down as he was remonstrating with the officials about that one.
Jared Kenny talking to me before the game about suiting up.
Well, he still looks like he could. Davison throwing it down. As if it ain't no thing. Wow.
Little back scratcher, but...
Ball. Nice little floater. Gets it to drop.
I don't know, Robinson needing to be better prepared to deal with that.
Layafa. Back to Davison. Behind the back, was it? To Hunt. Don't quite know how he found him from there.
Carlin is playing his own game.
Beautiful from Davison. Now ball going down the other end. There's a shot blocked by Davison, but there's a foul before he got there. There's a replay of the Davison dunk. Davison with a steal and then uncontested.
Carlin always good to try and rip the rim off.
It will happen one day.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened a lot of times in the backyard or the school playgrounds with Carlin Davison. Got that athleticism. Ball at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Successful with the first. Not the second, though. Rims out. Ingram grabbing the board. Ball now with 11. He's just behind McLaughlin, who leads the Hawks with 12. Pepper. Hasn't scored yet in the second half.
Great pass.
Pass this time to Gold. His three doesn't drop. And then McLaughlin unable to pick up the rebound. Loses it out of bounds. And the attentions of Ingram. See a replay here.
Saints guards really doing a great job of attacking the glass.
McLaughlin has 7 points this quarter. Certainly been carrying the load for Hawke's Bay. Paul with 6 as well. For 3, Pepper. Nothing but net.
That's one way to beat the zone.
Ball back down the other end. What a reply from the young man. Davison. Now to Ingram for 3. Rebound Kara, strong one. Just mentioning Jared Kenny before, must be great for Ball as he lights up another 3, back-to-back threes from the 18-year-old. It must be great for Ball to have someone like Kenny to learn from. Certainly a great talent for the future New Zealand basketball, isn't he, Jackson Ball?
Elijah Pepper a bit upset there. Thought his legs were taken out from underneath him. I think he had a fair argument.
Kara finds his way inside, trying to find McLaughlin.
Another steal.
Always active in the passing lane are the Saints, though, and the steal picked up by Pepper. Little spin move, but he was fouled before it. I think Pepper's still having words about the previous play, I think, down this end.
Thought he got hit in the hip.
Inbound play for the Saints. Davison. Pepper. Out to Gold. He's chased off the three-point line. To Pepper, who maybe got away with a push-off there. As Cara went to ground, and he finished.
Elijah indicating the flop. He thought it was a flop.
Beautiful by Ball. He has come alive in this quarter.
He has.
He had 5 at the half. Bit of foul trouble in the first half. He was playing off the ball. But since they put the ball back in his hands, 14 points for the quarter for the young man.
But they just keep trading baskets.
Yeah, the Saints keep scoring. That's the Hawks' problem. They haven't been able to stop them, despite this offensive blitz by Ball. This time the three's no good. Good work from Murphy, getting his hands in the cookie jar to steal that one. Ball getting the mismatch with Gold, elevating and finishing. Good strong move. Hawke's Bay thought they should have had an and one for Ball. Pepper slowing it down. It's just a second or so between the shot clock and the game clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ooh. And a foul called on McLaughlin. He joins Rasmussen and Jeter with 3 fouls.
Have to be a bit smarter there.
Gold's the player, earns a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe late in this third quarter. And as you see a replay there, yeah, it was. You see just in the back of the head almost of Gold from McLaughlin. Overly aggressive, trying to set that screen.
The luscious hair of Sam Gold.
24-point game now, 9.1 seconds remaining in this one. As a player timeout has been called here on the floor. BNZ is invested in New Zealand basketball, so they're giving away 5,000 tickets to schools, sports and community groups to come along to see a Sal's NBL game. Scan the QR code on screen, fill out your group's details and grab your tickets to the big game thanks to BNZ. Chance to the Hawks to advance the ball, of course, with this 9.1 seconds remaining in the period. Ball to get us back underway. He gets it back from Ferguson. Now inside, the floater is good. Beautiful basketball from Ball, and that will do it for the quarter. 18 points from the 18-year-old in quarter number 3, but they still trail by 22. So it's in some ways been in vain. It's been beautiful quarter from Jackson Ball, but the Saints still up by 22 as we take a break here at TSB Arena.
Facebook, you'll find the winners of these with the numbers Okay, so if you've got the number for the 4th prize for a Moana Road pack, if you've got number 33261, you're taking home the 4th prize. If you've got the 3rd prize, which is 33125, you're also taking home a Moana Road pack. If you're going to take home the 2nd prize, that's sitting in the corporate box with fixed at 50, you've got number 33309, and taking home the 1st prize, which is this signed ball from last year's final when we won our 13th banner in 2025. If you've got number 332.
Welcome back to TSB Arena in Wellington as we get ready for the final period. But before we do, a reminder that go use this online code SALSWISH26 or scan the QR code on screen to get a $35 large veggie pizza thanks to our friends at Sal's, of course the naming rights partner of the Sal's NBL. As we're back underway, Saints by 22, despite an offensive onslaught by Jackson Ball in that 3rd quarter. And he's taken on Liafa, and Liafa is up to the task. The turnaround, Jay, doesn't drop.
Yeah. Isaiah can humble anybody, you know, even he's an elite defender on the ball.
Yeah, very much was looking forward to that matchup. I think he was taking it personal.
Yes.
Liafa. Ball have been so good in that 3rd quarter. Ooh. Ingram going hard to the floor. You see a replay here. Alia finding Ingram. It certainly looked to go off Ingram, but inbounds play going the way of the Saints. Certainly that's what the Hawks were protesting about. Doesn't go their way. Now Alia hard to the basket, but Ball was there to meet him. Did enough to put off the shot from Kesha Lear. Now inside the paint. A little floater once more from Ball.
A great split there. Saints got to get back to their usual coverage.
Pepper inside, can't convert.
Big
Murphy
shot
for 3. Rebound Ferguson. Cutter for 3. It doesn't drop. There's 2 good looks for the Hawks. Ferguson with the steal and Ball back at it. He can't convert, but there for the follow-up is Cutter.
Ball gets one back on Zay. Strips him at the half there. Try to hit him with the slippery heel.
Called the foul first, though, so it'll be 2 free throws for Ball.
Oh.
Who is breathing heavily, Jackson Ball. I think he played, all 10 minutes of the 3rd quarter. I don't think he's going to get a break if they stay in touch in this one.
It'll be interesting when they go with Rasmussen and McLaughlin.
Knocks him down from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 18-point game now. Saints yet to score in this final quarter. Alia trying to return the ball to Ingram, but getting in the way was Ferguson. Great work. Active hands from the big man. Now from deep is Ball off the front of the rim. Pepper inside and finishing. Wants the and one, doesn't get it.
Good hesitation.
McLaughlin inside, and he finishes over Davison. And Aaron Young seen enough. It's been a good start to this final quarter from Hawke's Bay. They have 6 points, and the Saints just have the 2 so far in this final period. So Aaron Young has seen enough.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too messy, I think, for him, especially defensively. A couple of breakdowns.
McLaughlin, who now has 14 points for the game. The only other player in double digits for Hawke's Bay other than the 27 that Jackson Ball now has. So he's just flown past Elijah Pepper, who has 24 of his own. Alair with 14 and Davison with 13, the players in double digits for the hometown Wellington Saints in this one. As Aaron Young will just be wanting a response out this one. Quite animated there between Young and Davison. Would love to know what's been said.
Well, it seems to be the way that they communicate.
Yeah.
Very direct, very, you know, you've seen it a little bit on the sidelines, and I like this, right? Everyone cares. There's a respect there that develops over the season. It's not always peaches and cream. It should be. There should be confrontation. You're asking them to do certain things that are difficult to do.
See how they do come out of that timeout. Alair. Ingram. Out to Alair. Alair for three. It's good. Good pass to find Alair, and he knocks it down. Bit of moisture on the ball, saying McLaughlin, so let's ask for one of the towels. Dry it. Chance for a rear breather for the players as well.
Yeah, that position there, Saints just getting back to their go-to set.
Wow. It's fun to watch, isn't it? Two good point guards, Ball and Leafa going at it. Now the switch. Ingram, another good defender on Ball, but Ball going right at him. Couldn't finish, but McLaughlin probably should have finished the putback. Instead, Davison with the rebound. Now to Leafa running, and Leafa finishing. Running the floor, the veteran. Oh. Lear that time on, slipping McLaughlin. That's the fourth foul on Alair. See if he stays in the game.
No movement on the bench.
Yeah.
So.
Look like they're going to trust him. Obviously do have the benefit of a 23-point lead as well.
This definitely helps.
Rasmussen. Haven't seen much of in this second half, as the Hawke's Bay has certainly been the Jackson Ball show, but Ball getting a very rare break.
It's got to happen now for the Hawke's Bay team.
Yeah, they need someone else to score, because McLaughlin and Ball are off the floor now. Jeter, who scored 9 in the first half. Spin move, baseline is good. Nice. Little floater over Alair. Leafa. Pepper. Fade away from the free throw line. That's where he's almost automatic. That Jay inside the arc.
Just a beautiful touch on the ball.
Jeter tried to respond from the free throw line. No good. Leading the break is Pepper.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
Pepper called for the offensive foul and the push off on Murphy.
I think he just stood on his foot here. Yeah.
Yeah. And Murphy was very happy with that one.
Big
he
smile.
knew there was no foul there.
That's right. Saints still willing to put that pressure on, building that habit.
Rasmussen pressured by Ingram. Is going to be called on the foul. Reaching in there. In fact, this goes on. Carlin Davison came to help. It's his third.
Nice.
Jeter, and a little hook. This time it's good.
Nice.
Couple of good offensive moves from Chase Jeter. Pepper, well defended by Rasmussen, who's now on Davison. Aaliyah. Nice 1-2 play with Liafa, but good work at the rim by Murphy. Rasmussen quickly down the other end and finishing. Good strong work. And ball does check back in. It gets under 20 points again. 87-68. Elijah Pepper getting a break as Jordan Hunt back into the game for the Saints. 5 minutes and change remaining in this one. And it's the Saints in control, but the Hawks aren't going away.
Nice.
Nice strong move from Ingram. Lays that one in off the glass. Rasmussen this time is fouled by Ingram. And that will be his second.
2 shots. Slight chance, especially with this the free throws now. Hawke's Bay, any foul going to the free throw line.
Yeah, and the bonus, so chance to cash in here. And of course, the most important thing for Hawke's Bay is it stops the clock as well when they're at the line. Of course, every free throw made this season adds to the funds for the Basketball New Zealand Schools and Hoops program, thanks to Chemist Warehouse, as Rasmussen knocks him down.
Bit of zone press, trying to trap the ball early.
Liafa to Hunt, good finish from Hunt.
And multiple guys cutting off the ball.
Rasmussen, great response down the other end. Coming alive in this final quarter, Rasmussen. He has 6 for the quarter, has 10 for the game. Joining McLaughlin and Ball in double digits. Davison. Hunt, Ingram for 3. It's good.
Nice to see him get that shot off nice and early.
Ball with the response. Off the rim. Davison with the rebound. Triple double for Carlin Davison, announced to the crowd. First of the season. Troy McLean was looking at that one at the break.
He had one last season when he was with Taranaki, but he's a triple threat machine.
Yeah, every game he is, isn't he? He's always high in every statistical category. Obviously 4th in the league in assists, also 4th with steals. He gets about 7 of both them in rebounds, assists and rebounds. And so far has 13 points as well.
Yeah, I would expect that a few more times this year. A couple of triple doubles.
Yeah, had 10 assists at 3/4 time, 8 boards and 13 points, and quickly picked up a couple of rebounds in this quarter. I'd say he probably has an assist or 2 as well. But it's just such an asset, isn't it, Troy, to have one of your forwards able to have a passing game like that as well to help your teammates.
So versatile. But it's, again, great to see that he's worked over the last 3-4 years and flourished in different environments, figured out what works for him, made the learnings, made the adjustments. And I believe he's just re-signed for the Breakers. So we'll do the mahi, you get the treats, is how they say.
Ball. Good. There's this Robertson for company. And eventually is fouled by Robertson. Ball earning himself another trip to the free throw line.
Coach Aaron Young telling Arthur Pilcher to hit trap early. Felt like Arthur stayed a little bit too long.
Certainly is season high Jackson Ball. 21 points against the Nelson Giants in round 6 was his previous season high. Of course, scored 40 last season against the India Panthers. Wow. That's not going to be in under 3. You wouldn't have thought with 3.5 minutes remaining. He's on 29. Pilcher for 3 from the corner. Getting some Sal's NBL minutes and knocking down the shot.
We might see the Rapid squad make an appearance.
Yeah, well, we've got 4 of them on the floor at the moment, and Hassan Munir is about to check in, and it's for Jordan Hunt. So right on cue, Troy McLean. We've got 5 of the Rapid League players for the Saints on the floor, and Chunga, Pilcher, Munir, Gold, and Robertson. Up against 2 of the Rapid League players for Hawke's Bay, and 3 of their starters as Rasmussen throws it down.
Bouncy.
It certainly is an athlete as well. I haven't seen as much of it as we have seen earlier in the season from Keanu Rasmussen. As Gold try to throw it up there, doesn't drop. Murphy pushing the pace for Hawke's Bay down the other end, but good defense by Chunga, but he's going to be called for the foul. As Ferguson and Cutter, 2 of the Rapid League players for Hawke's Bay, checking in. Less than 3 minutes remaining in this contest now, as Murphy is unsuccessful with the first free throw. And the Saints player has realised they need to get to the free throw line. He's about to shoot his second.
Look for Hawks here to try and press up the floor.
Robertson chasing down the long rebound from the free throw miss.
Pass.
Munir for 3. He rattles it in. Hassan Munir, one of the leading scorers in Rapid League, now getting it done in the Sal's NBL. As the ton is up for the Saints.
Good deal.
Chunga on ball. Now from the corner goes Eagle. It doesn't drop. Alana Robertson leading the break. Munir to Chunga. Push off. Chunga there on Murphy.
I think it was an offensive foul on.
Yeah. Was
Hassan.
it on Hassan, was it?
Yeah. A little bit overexcited after hitting the 3.
Munir trying to go to work there on Murphy, and these 2 went to battle a couple of hours ago in Rapid League, now renewing acquaintances in the Sal's NBL. That shot doesn't drop.
Good side contest there from Aubrey.
Adana trying to find Gold, almost a steal from Cutter. Gold chases
Nice
it down.
save.
Beautiful save to Chunga. Now in the corner, Pilcher from the other side. Doesn't drop. Rebound Ferguson.
Mercury Nonu about to.
Murphy for 3. It doesn't drop. Rebound Pilcher. He might have heard the round of applause because that was seeing Mercury Nonu make his way to the score bench. And he's now going to enter the game for his Sal's NBL debut. Congratulations to him and his family.
Well deserved.
17-year-old at Scots College here in Wellington. 10 points in his Rapid League debut last Thursday. Featured again in Rapid League action earlier tonight, now seeing his first Sal's NBL court time. And straight into it as they find him. Good defensive work by Ferguson, but going off the Hawks will remain Saints ball. Gold. Nonu, keen to get him involved at the Saints. Nonu back with it.
Pass.
Lovely pass inside for Gold, and he should have given Nonu his first assist. But it wasn't to be. Allen now for three for the Hawks. Deep three is good. Yeah, certainly will be one that we have to work out. Our MVP here, Troy McLean. Looking at the score sheet, probably can only be one answer. Carlin Davison with a triple-double.
Yes. Yes.
Could be the man today. I'd say no doubt will be.
Yes.
There's Nonu with the rebound. The pass to Gold. Can't finish, but will earn himself a trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. So, yeah, I think we're in agreement. Carlin Davison is our MVP from this evening. A triple-double from the Tall Black. Great all-round performance, as always. Here's Elijah Pepper. You almost expect him to score 26 points. He does average 29 for the season. Number of other players in double digits with Lear, Liafa, Ingram, and Davison too. There's Gold. Short with his second from the free throw line. And party mode here at TSB Arena. 9.9 seconds left in this contest, and the home side up by 28 points. Rapid League players on the floor for both sides. Allen for three again. This time off the rim. Nonu. I think they tried to call the player timeout. And did. There's just 0.1 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, they're going to give him another 0.4.
All right, they're going to give a bit more time.
0.5.
So, love it. Of course, BNZ want to inspire the next generation of basketballers, so they're giving away 5,000 tickets to school, sports and community groups to come along to see a Sal's NBL game. Scan the QR code on screen, fill out your group's details and grab your tickets to the big game, all thanks to BNZ. So what can they come up with here? An extra 0.4 on the clock, so there's 0.5 remaining. Is it more a tip situation? Is it time for a catch and shoot, Troy McLean?
It's time for a catch and shoot. They might go here to Sam, but looks like they're playing a zone. So
they play to Mercury.
Oh, yep.
Oh, he's throwing up there. Assad too close to the rim. Nonu couldn't grab that one down. So that does it here at CSB Arena. It's the Wellington Saints by 28 points, 107-79. They get the job done. A triple-double for Carlin Davison, but also double-digit scoring from Dante Ingram, Isaiah Liafa, Akesh Alia, and then all scorers for the Saints are led by Elijah Pepper with 26. Well, in vain, a great performance by Jackson Ball. 29 points, the point guard for Hawke's Bay. Rasmussen, McLaughlin, and Jeter, notable mentions. They all had double digits with 12, 14, and 13, respectively. But the man who outshone all performances was Carlin Davison with that triple-double, and our man Troy McLean will be making his way shortly to greet him as he tries to make his way to Carlin Davison and Troy McLean. And he's just doing the high fives and about to do something with the team. And now Carlin Davison has made our way to Troy McLean. and all in readiness for Troy with Mr. Triple-Double.
Hey, Colin, great game, man. Triple-double, first one of the season. You had one last season. Do you think about this going to games, or are you just out here hooping?
Nah, just hooping, having fun, bro. Yeah, man. That's it, yeah.
A couple of athletic plays as well. Thought you guys did a good job on your coverages. Defensively, any adjustments that you thought were good tonight?
Oh, well, at the start of the week, we made sure that Coach Jackson Boyle and Keanu Rasmussen very good downhill, so we wanted to get out and show them, make them make decisions, make someone else make a play. And I really thought Jordy and Kitch did a real good job on that tonight, so like, we executed that, which was great.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one next time.
Carlin Davison there, 13 points, 12 assists, 10 rebounds to go with a couple of steals and a block shot as well. A big performance from him as the Wellington Saints record their 6th win and improved to 5-0 on their home floor. 4 of them here being at TSB Arena in Wellington. A very impressive performance from the side. They led by 20 at the half, only letting in 29 points in the first 2 quarters. 49-29 it was. They extended that to a 22-point lead, and then it finishes 28 points. Here we see the tail of the tape. Elijah Pepper, 26 points. Alaire, Davison, Ingram, and Leafa all in double digits. Ball, outstanding, in particular in that 3rd quarter. I think it was 18 from memory in the 3rd. He finishes with 29. McLaughlin, Jeter, and Rasmussen also with double digits, but it was not enough to hang Troy McLean with this high-powered offense of the Wellington Saints.
Yeah, the Hawks ran into a buzzsaw a little bit here, especially with Pepper with the quick start, and then Carlin getting the triple-double. Yeah, tough. Always a tough call when you're depleted the way that Hawks are, but yeah, I thought they had patches. They had patches of good moments. Jackson came out, did his thing.
Yeah, Davison leading their assists for the Saints as well as rebounding as well, and he also contributed there with a block as well. Alaire, couple for the Saints. Ferguson and Murphy, notable mentions for them. They also had a couple each. 2 of the Rapid League guys getting down. Pepper, 5 steals tonight. He leads the league with 3. He's just going to extend that advantage at the top of the stat sheet. Ferguson with a couple again for the Hawks. He had a good contribution off the bench this afternoon. But your final thoughts, Troy McLean, on what's been a pretty impressive bounce back from the Saints. They needed to respond after that defeat to the Southland Sharks, and they've certainly got it done tonight.
Yeah, definitely made a lot of adjustments from the Southland game. Everyone bought in. I love the little confrontations and the direct communication that they've got going on. Aaron, Chris Tupu doing a great job with the group.
So that's what it means for the upcoming fixtures in round 8. This was the last game of round 7. So Friday night, the Taranaki Airs hosting the Jets. This is, of course, in the rivalry redemption round. The Phi taking on the Hawks, who are back in action on Saturday afternoon. And then Saturday night, it's the Rams and the Giants, that South Island derby. Before, on Sunday afternoon, it is the Auckland derby. It's the Franklin Bulls taking on the Auckland Tuatara. Very much looking forward to those fixtures, as that's to come in round 8 of the Sal's NBL. Round 7 is done and dusted, and it's the Wellington Saints running out 28-point winners, 107-79. A big thank you to Troy McLean for his expert comments this evening, and all the team here at TSB Arena. I'm Brenton Vanusselroy wishing you a good evening. Mā te wā.